your eyes for a minute, close your eyes for a second. I won't change my mind.
Hi Posh fam, welcome back to my channel, Poshcateyes Unfiltered. My surrounding is a bit echoey, but please bear with me. First things first though, thank you to my newest subscriber. We've grown in the last few days and I'm so happy. Thank you for joining us. Again, go through my playlist, find something that you like, and do again like and share this channel with your friends. The more we are, the merrier to my existing service. However, thank you for staying on. I appreciate your continued support. Again, like, subscribe, and share this channel with your friends. With that said, let's get into the commentary that was Real Housewives of Potomac episode 4. So with this particular episode, I reckon the drama is going to kick off between Wendy and Nneka next episode. However, let's just recap all that happened in this particular episode that aired. Now, like I said, they're telling us a story, and so it continues from Ashley's housewarming, where Ashley had a chat with Wendy regarding something that she may not have heard accurately or accused someone to have said, when in fact the reverse was the case. Anyways, as they were rounding up this conversation, the camera went straight to the other women who were seated outside, and something seemingly was brewing between Mia and Wendy, but we're going to get to that because Wendy was just about to come out. First though, Karen and Robin had to hash out their differences. As you all know, they have been calling each other names the last couple seasons. There's been rumors that they've been spreading about each other, and they just wanted it to stop. We see Karen and Robin having a chat and trying to resolve the issue. They didn't really agree. Let's just say they disagreed, but in the end, it was fine. They came to a place where they could be civil with each other moving forward. So I guess it's kumbaya, maybe not. And so as Wendy came back, the conversation again came, because again, I think this was the first meet between Mia and Wendy following the onslaught. There has been a few verbal altercations, the wine throwing, the online accusations and the false accusations, and for some reason Mia and Wendy, they probably won't get along. It's not for some reason they won't get along. There's no way these two can see eye to eye given all that has been said. I think Wendy was introducing her new venture. She's going to start a talk show, and I think summed it up as saying she's trying to give a voice to controversial topics, to which Mia chimed in saying you try to pull women down even when you say you're uplifting women, and it kicked off. Bottom line is Wendy called her slow, because from the altercation that happened last season, Mia was the perpetrator, and you trying to play a victim when you were in fact the perpetrator of the alleged assault, it says a lot. But as you know, Wendy knows how to rebuke and rebuke she did. Mia didn't really say anything after that particular conversation. The housewarming ended with the ladies going back into the house, having a few chitty chat, but as you could see, there was a lot of tension in the air. Candice was nowhere present. Ashley didn't give her an invite. And of course, you all know that Wendy will be debriefing with Candice, and that happened at the restaurant where Wendy brought her friend Kiana, and Candice was there, and they had to debrief on what happened at Ashley's housewarming. As soon as Wendy brought the issue about the conversation she had with Ashley, Candice was like, I would take that with a grain of salt, given it is coming from Ashley. We all know Ashley is a messy one. And true to form, Ashley literally embellished the entire story. Embellished how she got the information, embellished how the other party that had the information presented her opinion, and also embellished what she perceived as the story. And like I said, the subject matter in question is quite a sensitive one. Like I delved a little bit into it in my last recap. It is quite sensitive in the Igbo culture back home. An outcast, or the Osu, it's no longer a system that is practiced. the caste system has been abolished for decades. And to bring this as a storyline, especially where there is now two Nigerian women from the same ethnic group, just is borderline disrespectful to the culture as a whole. And I really don't want to get offended, but I take offense to Ashley's ill-informed, ignorant opinion on this situation. But I digress. The girls were able to kiki and have a nice chat, and following on from that conversation was Ashley and might I add, Wendy did invite Ashley for her son's first communion. Okay, she did it in such a shady way because she didn't invite Robin, then she didn't invite, not did she invite Clarice and the rest. Now we all know there is bad blood. Giselle, they don't get along, and so it was, I mean, all is fair in love and war, as they say. And so Ashley and Karen were trying on clothes, and so they met up at the boutique to talk about the event. And whilst they were seated, Ashley obviously was having a sort of buyer's remorse and trying to recant what she said or what she relayed to Wendy. And Karen was like, what is this? Girl, you're messy. Why would you do that? You didn't hear, but then you have sort of created a divide between these two women. The chances of them ever getting along is literally null and void. And I will get to that. The communion happened. Wendy invited her friend Kiana, Candice, Karen, and they were all there to, you know, cheer the little kids on, which they did. Wendy's mom was a little bit extra in this particular episode. Like, I think she has a thing for Mia, given what happened last season. Apparently, she had gone on an internet outrage and just giving a rant fest and feeding Mia on some. The woman is passionate about her kids. That's all I'll say. The night ended with Ashley confessing to have misrepresented what she had or misfed Wendy with what she thought the conversation was about, or however she put it. Basically, she said, Wendy, I think I lied and I'm sorry. To which Wendy was like in shock. Now, for me, that shock look is as a result of the fact that I think Wendy would have acted on this information behind the scene. And she's like, oh my goodness, this lady, what have you done? That was the look I got. And I'm not surprised because the conversation that followed between Nneka and Robin was quite revealing. So Robin and Nneka met out for lunch, and let's just say there was a lot to reveal. And this is why I said that episode 4 is going to pack a punch. Pretty much, Nneka went straight to the point. I think there was a conversation that happened 3 weeks ago, and I think this is around the housewarming time. Now, we did hear when they were introduced as strangers. They felt like they didn't know each other. Apparently, they knew each other on a previous occasion. There's been some family links. Wendy's sister, Ivy, Wendy's mom's in-law cousins. There's a link, okay? And I'm not surprised. The Nigerian community, as big as it is in Baltimore, it's quite small, okay? And so, pretty much the story, as we will uncover next episode, is that Wendy's mom called someone and was making threats. And threats in the spiritual form, like voodooish form. I don't know. I think for me, Nneka taking this to Robin knew she was onto something. She already saw the optics. She saw the dynamics at play among the women. And now she's going for strength. And so when it comes to strength in numbers, we're talking about Robin, Clarice, Giselle, Mia, and Ashley, and then there's her, as against Wendy, Candice, and Karen. So she had to go for the numbers to gather support. And this is what she's done, because we all know Robin is going to definitely feed this information to Giselle, who is going to run with it. And I want to say something, because Mia raised, I don't know, these women, they know how to literally stretch a situation to make themselves look good. So during the altercation between Wendy and Mia, Wendy might have said she was slow or did say she was slow. We do not know that Mia has got a child with learning challenges or learning issues. And now what Mia is doing is implying that Wendy is insulting her kid when this is not the case. Wendy pretty much said you're slow in understanding the concept of uplifting women when you perpetrate violence against women. That is what I felt Wendy meant, not alluding to the fact that when Mia's kids are slow. Because Mia is now creating a whole other narrative to make her look good. But again, this is a show. They all need TV time, and however they're going to get TV time, they will do it. Until next time when I come here for more commentary on the Real Housewives of Potomac, thank you for watching and stay safe and beautiful.